Good morning, friends. No witty little comic moment this morning. Just feeling this invitation. If you are a dreamer, come in. If you are a dreamer, a wisher, a liar, a hoperer, a prayer, a magic bean buyer. If you're a pretender, come sit by my fire, for we have some flax golden tales to spin. Come in, come in. Good morning. Happy Monday. Let's get it on.
Are you sure you want to wake up to this?
Completely tactless and insensitive.
You know what? I'm starting to think this stupid show is the best thing that ever happened to me.
If you like it and you want it, you'll get greedy for it. You'll want it every day of your life.
Let's get it on.
Just kidding. Good morning. Let me turn the hounds down. I was jamming out. I was feeling it this morning. Ooh, it's a Monday the 13th. Oh, Happy Monday. Good morning, Fred. Good morning, Alicia. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Indigenous Peoples Day, where us white folk remember that. But I know you celebrate every day, as you should, as should most of us, right? I was looking, I always get the little vignettes in the morning that I stick in. It's like, ha, 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 ha. Well, it was making fun of Columbus, but it wasn't that great. It just wasn't that funny. And I was like, nah, not today. Not today. Indeedy, Speedy. Also, I love the double kitty cuddle picture that you put up. Are you kidding me? I wish I could get two of mine to snuggle like that. My three cats... It's just, they're like awkward roommates with each other. They're not, sometimes they get a little shitty with each other. They do. Hopefully this morning, as Carrie is off work, they are snuggled up in betwixt her legs and maybe on top of her head, wherever they chose to park it. Hope it's a good warm morning. Good morning, Dennis. Good morning, crew. Happy Monday. Hooray. It is the middle of October already almost. Wednesday we'll say that and mean it. But feel like this Monday needs a kickstart. Last week was a long and arduous week for a lot of people around here, especially as I mentioned on Friday. But it was just a long and a busy week. I had to talk at something like every day up till yesterday. Today is the first day other than being here, obviously. But I don't have to MC anything today. I don't have to PA anything today. I get to go to Farmington and watch Layla play volleyball this evening, and I'm looking forward to that. And then we'll be back into the throes of it tomorrow. But it's Monday the 13th. It is Thanksgiving in Canada. So cheers to you, Chris. We love you. Enjoy your Canadian Thanksgiving. See, the thing about Canadian Thanksgiving is it's like a month earlier than ours, right? And the turkeys aren't even ripe yet. It is National M&M Day. We're going to celebrate that today. I like M&Ms. It's pretty decent chocolate. People who are chocolate snobs are like, oh, pew, the milk chocolate from Hershey's and Mars. Blah. Who gives a shit? M&Ms are delicious. They melt in your mouth, not in your hand. And you can put them in your mouth. And for you ASMR types that want to and it gets melted inside the shell, and then that brittle, tiny little bit of shell that's left is like the most delicate little hummingbird egg on your tongue, filled with chocolate goodness. Now, you don't fuck with M&Ms. They're delicious. Sorry. Got to put it out there. We're going to celebrate those today. Some of you may celebrate National No Bra Day today. And if you're off work, even better for you, but it's National No Bra Day. Why today? Why not? Thank you. I was reading some Shel Silverstein. I couldn't sleep. Stein, however you want to say it. Shel doesn't get mad. When I was a kid and I'd walk back from grade school, I would go to the city library, which at that time was up the hill a couple blocks from school. And I'd stop there and bury my face in books and records for hours until I had to be at grandma's house or mom picked me up or whatever the situation was. But I'd just go there and I just loved it. And early on, Where the Sidewalk Ends and his recorded albums, the vinyls of Shel Silverstein, if I could get something from a library collection, it would be those. Because I loved it. I loved hearing his interpretations on the songs, right? Thum, 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 thum. It was just captivating. And it still is. So anyway, I was reading some of that and I was just feeling that this morning because he begins that book with the invitation poem. And it's like, come in, come in. We've got piles of steaming bullshit to spin. That's what I should have said for my show. But anyway, that was the poetic inference this morning. National No Bra Day, though, and that's poetic in its own right. It's also, since last week, Monday was daughter, it's National Transfer Money to Your Son Day. Son, space, day, not to Sunday. You should do that every Sunday when you tithe, right? Send your boy some bucks. I don't have to send Lawson shit. That dude is a money-saving kid. I'm impressed. I hope that stays with him because I never had the wherewithal to do that. I got money for my birthday. I was out buying G.I. Joe or a Transformer or something like that or some records, and it's gone. Gone. Treat Yourself Day today. Treat yourself. That's Y-O apostrophe to inflect. It's a little more, hey. Treat Yourself Day. You should treat yourself today. I'm going to treat myself to my wife and spending some time with her today. Also to working on a couple vehicles and probably getting my lights finished on the Jeep. A couple things like that today because it's a day off. So, treat yourself. To go take yourself out. Take yourself out for a chocolate martini tonight. Or maybe go get a shake. Go get your favorite Blizzard from DQ if that's your thing. You know, hooray for that. Treat yourself. You deserve it. You worked hard. Good morning, everybody. I hope you guys are doing well in, I don't know what to call the area where you guys live, because I know it has the town name, but I feel like the whole area with the Fred and the Bethies and all those, that area is like Appalachian and Don't Let Go. You know what I mean? Petting a kitty. Oh, I didn't realize I even had it up yet. Hey, well, let's go ahead and do that, though. The TIQ is scrolling. If you can read, if you're just listening, you're like, well, I don't know what it is yet. You won't. I'm not going to tell you yet. I'm not done. But I started the show with it up instead of the regular scroll because I'm a moron. What's a moron? It's a moron that can't say moron right. Treat yourself. It's National That's What She Said Day. So feel free to, at any point in the show, infer that's what she said, Darren. You know? That's Appalachian and never let go. That's what she said. It's National That What She Said Day. So annoy everyone with that joke. It's National Headband Day. I don't have any headbands. Here, I got. There. Now I got a headband. I should do the show like this every day. It's like that meme. Remember the kid on the Vine? It's National Silly Sayings Day. Another reason to hit the Shell or the Dr. Seuss. There you go. There you go, John. Now you know how it works. All right, so TIQ is a scrollin'. I'm going to copy paste anyway for the non-video visuals, the comment folks. TIQ today. Almost half of people surveyed say doing this lowers their stress level. What is it? Alicia, with the best guess, petting a kitty is not correct. It's probably because that would be more than half of people surveyed, right? This is almost half of people. So not a majority, but not a minority. The sexy things. No, 'tis not sex. 'Tis not sex, good sir. What are we up to? We're up to birthdays. Let's get some birthdays out. We got some freaking... I got the wrong birthday image. If I'd had a little more forethought. But I did share on Facebook many photos of the Kirby Ray and I. It is Kirby's birthday today. The Lord Kirby Ray. Kirby is... Let's make him 38 today. I feel like 38's a good age for Kirby today. We'll see how he's feeling when he gets to work. If he's feeling 38, if he's feeling actual factual. But it is Kirby's birthday, and if you've never met Kirby, probably because you're not local, because you probably have met him and know him and love him, and he's a good dude, and he's a freaking rocker. He had Rocktoberfest up in Perryville this weekend. Melted faces, along with some of the area's finest musicians, and they had a good time. Good for them. Maybe they sang happy birthday to you. Yeah, Dennis, pump the brakes. But it's Kirby Ray's birthday, so make sure if you guys know Curb, hit up his Facebook, man. Send him some birthday wishes. If you've got a picture of you and Kirby, find it, post it up there, and tag him in it. Because pretty much everyone in Cape Girardeau has probably got a picture with Kirby. So, post them up. Give the man some love. Celebrate. And he is, in case you're wondering, he is an actual lord because his beautiful sister gifted him with a square yard of Scottish land. So he is lord of his manor. Actual factual. So y'all can't front. Y'all ain't no lords. Might be a nice duke. Okay. It is Kirby Ray's birthday. It is also Nate Thomas's birthday today. Vacuuming, napping, cooking, masturbarse, pero no. Deep breathing, no. Good guess. Listening to music. That's it for me. Listening to music. And listening to music that, like this morning, if you saw my sunrise picture, I posted that Goose is the group. That Goose song that I posted it on. That's one of my favorite songs. And you don't hear it on the radio or anything else. It's one of those that I appreciate what the algorithm on Spotify created there. Because of other things I was listening to, that's why Goose stepped across with that song. And I love the chord structure in it. And I can play it on uke, but I can't play it and sing it on uke. Not yet. It's also not as driving. I mean, if you use a pick, it gives a little more oomph, but it's just a... I like it. I like the song. So I shared it with you this morning. Enjoy it. And then go listen to the whole song. And they do like a 15-minute live version of that shit. You know, you can take mushrooms, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's a good song by itself. Nate Thomas, happy birthday. Nate, we're glad you're here. Happy birthday. I hope you are celebrated. I hope Dana rubs your feet. Or make somebody else rub your feet. Timothy Hicks, happy birthday. To the mighty Tim. They call me Tim, the enchanter. Timothy Hicks, happy birthday. Screaming, that's also good therapy, but not it. Almost half of people surveyed say doing this lowers their stress level. Good guesses so far. Deep breathing, vacuuming, napping, cooking, screaming, beer, pot. All good guesses so far. Amy Brumbaugh, happy birthday to you, cha-cha-cha. You know, if you don't end a song with a cha-cha-cha, is it really over? It is Carol Kellison's birthday today. Carol, we love you. Aaron loves you more. But it was nice to see you guys briefly as I drove past you at the game, after the game Saturday, or when the game started. You and Aaron, you guys look great. Love you. Happy birthday. I know you'll be celebrated today. There's no question in my mind. Aaron probably wrote a song for you. It goes like this. Hey, girl. No, I'm kidding. Getting out in nature, shopping, dancing, doing a puzzle. Nope. Not it. It's John Wright's birthday today. If you know John, give him a high five, because I haven't seen the dude in a coon's age. But John's an awesome guy. We worked together for a little bit at Element 74, and his wife and Carrie worked together for a while when Carrie was up at TG, Missouri back in the day. Good folks. Happy birthday, John. MMA with a friend, which could also be naked oil wrestling, but neither is applicable for the answer here. Eating a dessert. I like that. That's a good idea. Boy, the desserts at the Next Level event we hosted Saturday night was top notch. Although here's the thing, the lighting was low in the former Ragsdale's very bottom floor is where the desserts were. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to treat myself. Celebrated a couple days early. And I got what I thought was like a little cream puff deal. You know, like you go to the Chinese restaurant, it's a little floof, and it's got some chocolate drizzle and some cotton in the middle of it. Some sweet cotton. Anyway, I thought that's what it was. So I was like, I'm going to pop the whole bitch because they collapse, right? And you just scoosh and you're done. I popped it in and it was not. It was like a coconut ball type thing. It was just delicious, but it was really dense and I was not ready for all that in my mouth at once. And I felt like such a turd because I'm just standing there like, washing the dishes, playing with pets, physical activity. Out, nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? No, that's not it. Next Level was awesome. Yes, John, it was. It was a fun time. I wish more people had been there. Build it and they will come, you know. A lot of takeaways, but it was definitely a good time and I'm sure a successful event. Holding a baby. Almost half of people surveyed say doing this lowers their stress level. God dang it. Taking surveys. Yeah. Playing video games. Good guess. Not it. Brittany Strong. Happy birthday to Brittany. Brittany, baby. I'm not going to say it. That's not nice. James Henry's birthday today, too. James and I have been friends since freaking, I don't know, kindergarten or so. Like little bitty. We were like playing t-ball together and shit. Happy birthday, James. I hope you have a fantastic Monday the 13th birthday. R&B star Ashanti celebrates 45 today. Happy birthday, Ashanti. Happy birthday to Sacha Baron Cohen, a.k.a. Borat. You know, Sacha Baron, a.k.a. Ali G. Let's not forget. My favorite character. Borat, it was funny, like, ah, ha, ha. And then it was just annoying. But Ali G, I don't know why there's no sequel. Just saying. That's a good butt-kissing guess, Drew. No, that's not it. But I think that's a good one. Local radio is a treasure. You know, you get that connection. We know you. Maybe we saw you at the fair. High-fived you, gave you a bumper sticker, smacked your wife on the ass, and you were cool with it because it was that rock and roll DJ. None of this happened. I did not do any of that. Sacha Baron Cohen, happy birthday, 54. Rhett Atkins is 56, and so is Nancy Kerrigan. Nancy Kerrigan is older than me, and I don't know. For some reason, I figured Nancy Kerrigan is frozen in time as this young ice skater, and I feel like when all that happened, I was older than her. But I'm not. I didn't know that. Moving to another country. That could do it. However, in this case, it is not the answer. Sleeping, vacations, days off. Nope. Negative. Kate Walsh is 58. Jerry Rice is 63. Doc Rivers, 64. Marie Osmond and her teeth are 66. Sammy Hagar is 78. 78. The Red Rocker. He's doing the damn thing where eagles fly. Desmond Wilson, a.k.a. Lamont from Sanford & Son. You know the Son? 79 today. Lamont is 79. Lamont and my dad are the same age. I kind of had Red Fox and my dad more the same age because they're kind of the same humor. Taking a drive. For me, Dennis, that's a big one. That's a big one. And now, hopping a float on my one wheel. Boy, that's it. I got a good float in yesterday. I rode it to soccer and did PA for soccer. And then after soccer, I went and blew through Kappahaw and all over the place. I don't know, like a little 8-mile ride. It was nice. It was a nice day. Cowboys owner Jerry Jones is 83, and Paul Simon is 84. On a hot-ass day, on a Monday the 13th in October, I am wearing a hoodie, but later it'll be 80 and I'll be sweating balls. I hate this fucking summer that is fall. Now insert your favorite chorus. Today in history time. Really, you're not going to give us a chorus, Darren? No, I don't know. I am a rock. That's all I got. I am an island. I didn't have anything clever for the chorus, so that's why I quit. Nothing was coming to mind. That's how it works. Rivulets of thought. Rivulets of thought. Flowing in a cascading stream or something. I don't remember Blazing Saddles quotes. Taking a drive is not it, though. Happy birthday to the U.S. Navy. Thank you, U.S. Navy. Thank you for, being there for my dad. Thanks to TRICARE as well. But thank you to the U.S. Navy. Born on this date in 1775, the United States Navy. It's not just a job. It's an adventure. 1792, they started construction on the White House. Later on in Captain America Brave New World, part of it got destroyed. But 1792, first bricks went down. 1958, a little bear made his debut, Paddington Bear. It was in a bear called Paddington, creatively named, but that's when he made his debut, 1958. When did you guys grow up with a Paddington bear? Was that a thing for you? Like, it was around, but we didn't really delve into that story, the Paddington bear story. Having rivulets of thought. No, Dennis, but good question. A good answer. Taking a drive. Dining with friends. Nope. I like this. This is not an uncommon answer. But I think you guys are giving some great color. It's like we're making soup, and you are the spices. It was on this date in 1978 that Queen dropped it to the floor with Fat Bottom Girls. Oh, you're going to take me home tonight. Right? Fat Bottom Girls, you make the rockin' world go round. Boom. Fat Bottom Girls, 1978. And the next year, another Fat Bottom hit. Michael Jackson, Don't Stop Till You Get Enough. Oh! That is a jam. That is a party jam. Oh, man, this party sucks. Nobody's dancing. You throw on Don't Stop Till You Get Enough. People don't stop until they get enough. You got to do it. 1983, the first U.S. cellular network is launched in Chicago by Ameritech Mobile Communications. Remember that name, Ameritech? No? It's because you're young. God bless you. But the first cellular network, and now it's been here, 42 years later. Look at the whole world blanketed. What else? I didn't even know this happened, so I thought I'd mention it. Not drugs. Good guess, I guess. They do make my rockin' world go round. Oh, my. Them apple-bottom jeans, boots with the fur. 2008, in a video message on his website, Ringo Starr announced that he no longer had time to sign autographs and asked fans not to send him any mail at all. Have any of you violated Ringo's request since 2008, you dirty bastards? A sensual massage, or just a general massage. I would love a massage. All my loose skin, just have somebody in there with just like a rubber mallet, just pounding me out like they're making Jager Schnitzel or something. You know? Go ahead and crush the ribs. It's okay. It's not massage, not Hooters, Owls or otherwise on No Bra Day, but no. 2010, the Copiapo mining accident in Chile ended when all 33 miners arrived at the surface, surviving a record 69 days underground. You remember that? You remember that happening? It was crazy. It was insane. And the fact that they were able to get them out and rescue them is pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. And it was on this date in 2017 that St. Dolly donated $1 million to the Vanderbilt University Children's Hospital in Nashville because they had treated her niece and helped her to battle leukemia. That's awesome. Again, Dolly Parton, national freaking treasure. Trevor, kind of the same. Like, I think it's like if there's an opportunity, then and they're doing it, and I'm like, well, I've got this. Like I got Kerry Robinson played at SEMO, went to the Cardinals, right? Real nice guy. I have my SEMO Day Cardinals hat, and I had him sign that because it's apropos, right? He played it, and it was kind of that crossover, and he was at a Catfish game that summer or a SEMO game that summer, and so yeah, take the opportunity. And Mike went to play golf with Ozzie Smith. I had him take, at the time we were COVID-y, taking my Cardinals face mask, and Ozzie Smith signed my Cardinals face mask. But as many people as I've interviewed and hung out with, all that kind of stuff, I'm just not oh, hey, would you sign this? Would you sign this? I mean, maybe if I'm forging their bank account or something. Could you sign this white piece of paper? Thank you. Getting out in nature, taking a hike. No, John, but very good guess. And something we spoke to actually last week. Touch grass, yo. So yeah, it's kind of that deal. Like if there's an opportunity, or if it's a moment that like, oh, they gave me this vinyl and signed it. Awesome, thank you. And you're really nice. I remember the human more than the signature, but that moment lasts a little. I guess that's kind of the gold leaf on the moment. I don't know. I don't pursue it. 2021, millions watched as William Shatner Shatner? Really, Darren? I apologize, Sir Bill. William Shatner went into space above the New Shepard rocket 2021, as should have been done. Hallelujah for that. Made me happy. You know who else was super excited by that? Stone Richards, ladies and gentlemen. Stone Richards, weather lord, also a lord, just like our own Lord Kirby Ray. Stone, though, has four plots of land. BJ's going shopping at the store. Get your mind up. Yeah. Grocery cart usage. No. Good weather. No. But, boy, are we lined up this week? It is Swall, or Fummer, or whatever you want to call it. Summer number 6, fake fall number 18, whatever we're up to. 57, 58, that's your low overnight into the morning when I come to work. And then high about 80 to 82. That's your week. Sunshine. Maybe some early morning fog, which looks pretty on the river for those sunrises if you step out. But that's about it. That's your forecast for the week. As we get into late Friday night into Saturday morning. Really, Darren? Yeah, no. Late Friday night into Saturday morning. Chance of showers, chance of thunderstorms. It kind of lingers throughout Saturday and into Sunday right now with homecoming Saturday. But still, partly sunny, high like 78. And then Sunday on Sunday, we're going to get some sunshine, a high of 70 after all this is done. So right now, that's 5 days out, 6 days out. Not even really caring about it. We don't want it to rain, though, because I wanted to get the top off the Jeep and driving in the parade Saturday morning for homecoming, and I'm going to set the dude up. He's going to be in royalty things. I'm going to throw a friggin' fog machine on his ass, Anyway, so we need good weather for homecoming. Hopefully we'll get it. But, we got this whole week of beautiful weather for you to sit inside your office or wherever and just watch it. I think either would apply, Trevor, depending on the perspective, but probably why less than half. All right. What time is it? Holy shnikes. It's 7:57. Stone, have a great week. We'll see you on Wednesday for a repeat of today's forecast and a better look at what we're getting into by the weekend. Thanks, dude. Incidentally, we mentioned earlier, John was in attendance as well. The Next Level event that I hosted Saturday night along with Whitney Quick, benefiting the Safe House of Southeast Missouri, and it was a fun event. I actually got a thing off the silent auction. It's a rock and roll drive-in pass and a board and brush experience. And I don't know if it's for 2 people or 4 people or what. I don't know. It was pretty vague on the description, but I'll find out. I paid for it. Cha-cha-cha. So it'll be cool, though, because Board and Brush is a local shop here where you can go in and you can kind of get creative with some, barn wood or whatever. Make your little sign that says Live, Laugh, Love or Sandy Toes and Salty Kisses or freaking Go Simo. Whatever. I think I'm going to do something maybe something real rocky. I don't know, Simo-y. I don't know. That's the beautiful part. 100 stars across the sky. 100 stars. Did I hit 100 stars or something? I don't know. I don't monitor this in Facebook. I monitor it in Restream so I can see all the comments from here, from my personal and from Real Rock, and then also if somebody pops on YouTube. Nobody ever watches this shit on YouTube. I don't monetize YouTube, and I don't monetize Facebook to that end, but I have better luck with people showing up here just because it's been here for 5 years or so. But who knows? Oh, you did. Well, thanks, Gregory. Gregory Vaughn, appreciate you, sir. Happy Monday. Happy Monday the 13th. Ooh, spooky. I'm not superstitious. I'm just a little stitious. I got you. I don't know. Oh, it's because I didn't have it open in Facebook. Now I feel compelled to have a Facebook page open. Is it like TikTok when you do that? Does it do like a rubber penis comes flying across the stage or something terrifying? I don't know. That's cool. Playing with animals. See, Michelle's making that guess too, and I think that's probably a majority of. I feel like that's going to be an upper 50%. This is less than 50%, right? Almost half. Almost half. I was at Menards yesterday to get some bolts to try to fix a clamp to be able to mount my phone to my trombone for homecoming, but that's another story. Anyway, I was at Menards. They have like a 328-foot Santa Claus inflatable in there now. It's not that tall. It's ridiculously tall. It's got to be 20 feet. Big-ass Santa. It's pretty cool if you got the yard for it, you know. But you gotta tie that bad boy down. That's the kind that can catch a wind and lift a toddler, you know. You gotta be careful. Thanks, man. I appreciate that very much, very much. And yeah, so we had Next Level was Saturday night. We had a ton of great bands. Evan Webb, always just so clean and good, and I love hearing Evan perform. He's a great singer-songwriter. And then the guy right after him, he was Austin Bachman. He was amazing as well. Great job. Beautiful voice. I really enjoyed that part of the show. We had Gen X upstairs rocking out. We had Dr. Gervais blowing up the spot. 30 years. This is their last year of touring, Dr. Gervais. It's evolved over the last 30 years. Technology has helped that along as well. And speaking of technology, DJ Two Fingers Up in the basement. That sounds disgusting. But you know what I mean? Dr. Caruso, the amazing Paul Caruso, spinning the ones and twos and drinking coffee. No. Folk. That is good, Dennis. Breaking Wind. No, although I agree. But anyway, Next Level event was great. Thank you guys for supporting. Top of the Mark came through with some spectacular food. Holy crap, that food was good. Oh my God. I should have snuck in some Ziplocs and stolen some leftovers. But I did not. It's time for Brekkie Bits. We got to get cooking. I got a useless top 10 list coming your way about M&Ms. A YouGov poll shows Jimmy Kimmel is more popular than Donald Trump, leading by 16 points. This is how you know, like, the YouGov people are like, let's compare him to Jimmy Kimmel. How about that? Nope, that didn't work out. How about Captain Kangaroo? Yeah, the youngins don't know who that guy is. Captain Kangaroo still wins. You know why? Raining ping pong balls. Today is the day Microsoft ends their support for Windows 10. Oh. Yep. So I'm going to get home, probably have a warning on my basement computer. The only reason I haven't upgraded is because I haven't enabled Secure Boot, and I got to go into the BIOS and do all that, and I got to have like an hour to do it. Maybe I'll do that today. Probably not. Diane Keaton passed away over the weekend, age 79. You know her from originally from The Godfather, right? But also Father of the Bride, Annie Hall, Book Club, 1,000 things, right? Diane Keaton, filmmaker, author as well as actress, Oscar-winning actress. Good morning, Sir Gannon. No, it is not watching movies. And I'm really starting to get a little surprised that no one has guessed this yet in this group of people, because I know what kind of good humans y'all is. You'll get there. Oh my goodness. Is it true? Katy Perry is dating former Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. But who gives a shit? To add to just the dumb things that Robert F. Kennedy Jr. has come up with, he is now claiming that circumcised children have double the risk of autism. If you nip the tip, you're going to be on meds. So be it. This is what he says. It's stupid. You've been circumcised. Petting a puppy, a hot shower, a bath. John! John got it. That's a triple ringer right there. Let's go. We're going all three. It's freaking chaos way over here. Hey, Macarena. All right. I just knocked the mic down. Sorry. Yeah, John got it. Volunteering. Helping others with your hands or stuff. So there you go. TIQ, answer, volunteering. More or less than half of us say volunteering helps them lower their stress levels. Voluntrific. So there's your answer. Good job, John. Yeah, Drew was right behind you there. Real close, real close. Was it my good human hint? The subtle back window hint there? I just peeked in. Good humans. Yup. You guys are sharp. By the way, Denmark is looking at banning all social media for kids under 15, saying it's, quote, stealing our children's childhood, end quote. Denmark watches us, learns. John Lodge, the singer, bass player for the Moody Blues, passed away over the weekend at the age of 82. R.I.P. John Lodge. Didn't know if you saw this. I didn't know this happened until I saw it last night. The United States has purchased the Argentine pesos, has agreed to offer $20 billion in financing as part of rescue efforts to stabilize Argentina's economy. So we now own Argentina's economy. But we'll send everybody back there. I don't know. That's politics, and I don't care. LeBron James is being sued by a fan who took his teased second decision announcement to meaning that he was retiring and that his last ever game was coming up. So this dude went and bought the most expensive tickets he wanted to ever buy for this game. It turned out LeBron was just trying to get attention for his new partnership with Hennessy Cognac. He's got his own line, LeBron Cognac. I don't know what it is. It's kind of like when Snoop Dogg said he was quitting pot. Haha, just kidding. Same kind of vibe. But this one, the guy, Andrew Garcia, filed a lawsuit in L.A. County Small Claims Court seeking, this is a big ticket expense, $856.66. Holy shit, snacks. James has not publicly commented on the lawsuit. You're dumb. Oh, I better go. Just go to the game anyway, bro. What are you going to wait till it has to be the last game to get the good seats? This might be the fucking game where he, dunks over the Harley Davidson or something. You don't even know what's going to be going on. Just go to the damn game and then drink the cognac. Good morning, Carol, and happy birthday to you. Carol's here. Good morning. Happy birthday. Had you hot on the birthday list this morning. It was nice to see you and Aaron ever so briefly on the road the other day. I'm sure you are celebrated today. Happy. Sister Jean Dolores Schmidt, the chaplain for the Loyola men's basketball team. And if you know her, you know her. She's become famous back in the school's 2018 March Madness run and has been an iconic piece of their history since. She has passed away. She was 106 years old. Pretty cool. In France, by the way, the post office has issued a scratch and sniff postage stamp. Yeah, a scratch and sniff postage stamp. Not a lick and tasty. So I guess it's just a peely. They don't really have the lick and tasty anymore anyway, right? Anyway, peel and stick, scratch and sniff. What's it smell like? A croissant. I'm not kidding. It smells like a croissant. I don't know if you watch the show Matlock, but the actor David Del Rio, the kind of Latin, brown-eyed, handsome fella that's on there, kind of smaller, mousier guy. Anyway, he's been abruptly booted off the show following reports of an alleged sexual assault. The news outlets report a female co-star was involved. Oof. Sam's Club expanded their hours over the weekend. Sundays, now staying open till 8 p.m. Thank you. I hate how they close up early. 6 p.m. on Sundays is silly. That's silly. They're open till 8 now. TMZ reporting, and it has been confirmed now, Gwen Stefani and the No Doubt crew, what? They're going to be playing the Sphere in Vegas, doing a residency. Hell yes, No Doubt in the Sphere next year. That might be one to get me out there. I don't know. I would still rather see Queen or Pink Floyd or something like that. Something that requires the epic visual experience. And honestly, I'll leave it at that. I don't know that would be the musical experience I would want to have for my first experience in the Sphere. No offense. I would love to see No Doubt again. It's been 30 years. But you're at work? Poop. So am I. At least until post-radio. Then I'll be off today. Okay, last little bit, because we do have some weird news, but I don't know if we'll get to it. Probably will. Why not? A man's quiet moment at the Kotagiri India Hotel was shattered. He was sitting in the dining area. A wild leopard burst into the dining area. Through a window or something, I don't know. Back in September 29th. The leopard... First thing the leopard did, there was a pet cat in the hotel. It started chasing the pet cat. And then it turned its attention to the dude, the man. Oh my God. And the leopard was going to attack the man, right? The man ran the hell out. He got out of the room. Vroom. Hotel security footage captured the whole dramatic encounter. The man escaped unharmed. The leopard gave up chasing everything. When the man ran away, he didn't go after the pet cat anymore. The pet cat, authorities have confirmed that both the human and the pet cat exited safely. Whew. You're okay. You were okay? We're okay. I know. I was worried too. Big kitty. I know, right? He'd be like, oh, who's a good boy that's going to tear my face off? Yeah, I don't think I'd fuck with a wild leopard. And I'd love, hey, believe me, I would love to go to a tiger sanctuary somewhere where that thing has been, just, he's high as a kite. And I go in there and just let me bury my face one time. You know what? Yeah, if we're forced to choose our own death by Gozer the Gozerian, how do you want to go? For me, it's going to be nuzzling in a sleeping tiger's belly, and long enough that I get to enjoy the nuzzle before I'm quickly just shredded, and then I'm dead, right? But that's if I'm choosing my own way out, I'm going down like that. So at least I can get to heaven and be like, bro, did you see that tiger belly snuggle? And they're like, oh, that's all day here. There's Calvin and Hobbes for my eternity. Thank you. You finally got Nine Inch Nails tickets. Yes. They would be super cool to see in the Sphere. Absolutely would. Holy cow. Yeah. Yeah, they're a visual band. There's some of those visual bands that I think would be incredibly cool to see there. So all right, we're out of brekkie bits. Let's go put the coffee to the side. Oh, by the way, I failed to mention photography by Rory as today's TIQ sponsor. I forgot we're back to the labeled coffee mugs again. So hooray. Where the hell we at? Okay, at the end of your day, you've wrapped up your entire day. Oh, what a busy day. Phew. Days never finish, master got me working. Okay, you finished up your day. You want you to maximize the 5 most important minutes of your day, and it's the last 5 minutes of your day, more or less. I don't know. You think Iron Maiden would blow up the spot? It might be too much. It may usher in the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse if we put them in there. Yeah, definitely how I die. Can I pet that cat? Yep, go right ahead, says the drunken zookeeper who just got fired. Tanya Dalton is the author of The Joy of Missing Out, Live More by Doing Less. She shares her 5-minute end-of-day routine, which can double your productivity and happiness. So these are some good, easy, quick tips, all right? The last 5 minutes of your day. And you can mark these out. Make a list of these 5 things and just run through them. Put a little tick mark. See if you can do it for a week straight, whatever it is. Quart the sphere. They put sprayers up in the ceiling. All right, minute number 1. Reflect on the day's accomplishments. At the end of the day, it can be hard to think of the big picture of the good that we've done on the day. So take time daily, take minute 1 to reflect on what you accomplished. It does make a difference. Man, I did get a lot of shit done today. Man, it was a nice nap. Whatever it might be, reflect on the day's accomplishments. Minute 2, focus on evaluating your day. Did you put too much on your plate today? Did you overload yourself? How was your stress? How was your attitude? How was your focus? What was your work ethic like for this Monday the 13th? If you consistently score higher on stress and lower on attitude, I had a piss poor attitude Monday, you're some gun. Okay, if you consistently score high on stress, low on attitude, make some adjustments. That's minute 2. Focus on evaluating your day. Minute number 3, assess what you did to move closer to accomplishing your goals. In other words, look at the progress you made, measure that progress, say, hey, 1 step closer, But assess what you did to move closer to accomplishing your goals. That's minute 3. Minute 4, take time for gratitude. It's all about gratitude for minute 4. 60 seconds, find 3 things that you're grateful for. Whatever it is. The trick is they need to be specific to that day. So 3 things you're grateful for that day. Think about them. That's minute number 4. Be grateful for 3 things from that day. And minute number 5 is setting up your dominoes. Write down notes on what you want to accomplish the next day. Tomorrow's action items, okay? The important things that you want to focus on in the day to come. Write those down. You're not planning tomorrow. You're giving yourself guidance on what to work on next. Here's the milestones I need to accomplish. Let's knock them out tomorrow, okay? But before you go to bed, 5 minutes. That's all it takes. Again, minute 1, reflect on the day's accomplishments. Minute 2, evaluate your day. Assess what you did to move closer to your goals. Give time for gratitude. And list out the next day's action items, okay? So there you go. 5-minute tips. Now, enough of that deep thought shit. Let's get to some weird news, Darren. It's Monday. Ain't gotta be heavy. Look, it's fall. I'm in the pool, but I'm also cold and wearing long socks. This is a weird picture. It is weird news, right? The old Harvest Moon Roast next door, a blend of fine beans. Just like cowboy beans. You ever made cowboy beans? Man, you put the frijoles negros in there. You got some chili beans. You got some, maybe some white beans in there. Some kidney beans. Some all whatevers. Like 5-6 different kinds of beans. And then your sauces and your brown sugar up in there. Some ground beef, good ground beef. And drain it before you put it in there because you don't need all that grease in your cowboy beans. Especially if you buy store-bought beef. Drain that shit. Anyway, easy to make. Spices and seasonings, way too much sugar. But you can change that. You can use sugar-free sauces and stuff, you know. Dial it back. Cowboy beans. Weird Al would do well. Weird Al would be a fun show in the Dome. And if you've seen him live, as we did this summer, it's a very visual show. Integration, right? Especially when he did Captain Underpants theme song. Hell yes. That's one of my favorite moments this summer. Is watching Lawson's like throwback to his little childhood of tra-la-la, Captain Underpants. Underpants. Hey, that's a perfect transition for weird news. And of course, we're going to start it off in Florida, where WCJB says a naked Lake City, Florida man recently chased Walmart employees through a parking lot. Stereotypes are there for a reason. No. Police found Rakimi Johnson in the woods. Johnson was charged with indecent exposure, and so was his Johnson. He did not say why he was naked. Drugs! Tool would be cool, yeah. So that's why I'm thinking of Pink Floyd, like the Pulse. If they just revived, like 31st anniversary of the Pulse concert, brought that whole setup back, that would be amazing in there. Ooh! My Lord. All right, weird news, numero dos. The Marietta Daily Journal, because we got to jump north of the Florida border just a wee bit. The Marietta Daily Journal says Trey Runner of Kennesaw, Georgia, was recently found naked in a dog park after consuming psychedelic mushrooms. That's right. The 19-year-old also broke a doorbell camera and attempted to open a man's patio door. Don't want to be on the ring with my ding-a-ling swing, so tried to break the doorbell. He was charged with public indecency and criminal trespassing. Police found Trey sweating and disoriented in a park. They found me in Debo's chicken coop. Someone is living out the co-ed naked shirts. Yes, for sure. All right, close on for this one. Fat City Feed reports an Austin, Texas college student recently failed a drug test because she had Costco almond poppy seed muffins for breakfast that day. Eating poppy seeds can lead to false positives on opioids, and this is something that we heard of back in the 80s. Like, was it Darryl Strawberry tested positive and he had muffins? Oh, wait, no, that was just drugs. But point is, poppy seeds can make you test positive for opioids because that's how you make them. A TikTok video reaction of her reaction to the failed test went viral. But yeah, there's some more urban legend proof for you, I guess. It happened to her. The Daily Dot says a family was recently visiting a lovely little Coney Island restaurant. Had a Nathan's Famous hot dog. We're at Coney Island. What else to do here? Oh, look, there's a fucking razor blade in it. They found a razor blade in their hot dog. No, I'm not talking a full double-edged razor blade, a piece o razor blade in the hot dog. The restaurant manager suggested the blade came from the onions or from the mustard dispenser. Experts speculate it could have broken off from some food prep equipment. The incident prompted a health department investigation. It's probably smart, Drew. Probably smart, right? You don't need to go in for drill or something, and then get busted. Don't need it. Same for me. I don't recall the last time anyone had a drug test. All right, last one in the weird news. Then we're going to move on to our 10 delicious ways to celebrate National M&M's Day. Yum-a-dum-dum. Here's your nightmare fuel, and I should have AI'd an image for this. Next time I do weird news, maybe I'll do individual images. We'll let I'm going to post the exact wording of the story and say, give me an image that illustrates this, and see what it comes up with. This would be nightmare fuel. WIVT says a town of Hancock, New York woman recently had a terrifying experience when a snake crawled up her leg while she was driving on Route 17. Hold on for one more day. Ah! Snake crawled up her leg while she was driving. Holy shit snacks. The woman did manage to pull over and call for help. She was shaken but unharmed after the ordeal. Fortunately for her, it was a 2-foot garter snake, so not poisonous, but still can be bitey. But they're cute. But fortunately, she didn't freak out, wreck her car, or anything like that. So just freaking, there you go. If you don't like snakes, and I don't care if you like snakes, you look down and see a snake crawling up your leg while you're driving, you're going to need upholstery cleaner. Yep. No danger noodles. Yeah. I bet it was cute, though. After the shock wears off, maybe they're like, I'll just keep it. It's M&M Day, celebrating M&Ms. Thousands and thousands of M&Ms. Get it? Roman numerals. So we like M&Ms. M&Ms are a Halloween favorite, the little fun size M&Ms. Are you a fan of the peanut M&Ms? The OG M&Ms back in the 90s, we lost the baby shit brown color. We ended up with blue. Then all kinds of rumors started coming out about how the blue ones, would if you gave somebody a blue M&M, it meant that you wanted to have sex in the back of a Volkswagen or something. I don't know. I don't remember what it was. But it was weird myths and legends to the colors over the years. But at the end of the day, it's a candy-coated shell full of delicious Hershey's or Mars milk chocolate, as that's who makes them, right? I think so. And then they, peanut M&Ms. Those have been around for a long time. Then they started making crunchy M&Ms and caramel M&Ms, and then I don't remember. There's a whole bunch of varieties of M&Ms, like cookies and cream M&Ms and shit. I don't know. Give me an OG M&M, little fun size packet. I'll snarf that up. I like that. Yeah, the only thing I can think is if you parked under a tree, car's warm, windows are cracked, falls on the roof. He's like, oh, this is a nice place to slither in, and it was wrapped up on the pedal, and then just came off the pedal and said, hey, girl, hey, I was in your dashboard. By the way, I fixed that fuse that you've been ignoring that causes the little ding-ding. Yeah, I took care of that for you. I'm just going to come up here and crawl up your leg. If you go to the M&M store in Times Square, you can get any color you want. Yeah, and you can custom order them with your daughter's face on them or something now. There's all kinds of twisted things with M&Ms, but take it to the root, and they're good. And you can do all kinds of fun things with them. Number one, mix them into ice cream. Yeah, sprinkle some M&Ms on your vanilla or chocolate ice cream. Crunchy, colorful treat, right? Blend them bitches up. Get chonky M&M chunks. Just melt in your mouth, not in your hand, be damned. Crunch them to pieces. And you don't have to get a blender, by the way, to chop up M&Ms. Take that little fun size, set it on the freaking table or whatever, and just beat the shit out of it. That'll smash them up. That's good enough. You can bake them into cookies. M&Ms and cookies? Hell yeah. You go to Sam's Club right now and you can get a 30-pack of M&M cookies and hand them out to your coworkers. They will praise you today. And you spent, $11? That's worth it. It's worth it for the brown nosing and for, just the good vibes you give in the office. Trail mix upgrade. What? Yeah, those raisins are great, but throw in some M&Ms. You know what sucks about trail mix when you have kids? You don't get any of the M&Ms. Them little peckernats sit there and pick all the M&Ms out of the trail mix. Why don't you eat some of the raisins? They're a sweet treat. I like raisins. So you know what you get left with? Coconut shards and raisins and peanuts. And I don't like peanuts. I mean, I don't hate them, but I'm not choosing peanuts. Not in trail mix. Nuts, pretzels, dried fruit, though, with M&Ms. That's a good mix. Sweet and salty. Number 4, frozen treats. Just toss some M&Ms inside your popsicles. When you make popsicles, put M&Ms in it. Ew, Darren. Not fruit juice popsicles. Like, you could chocolate milk. Ovaltine popsicles with M&Ms in them. I don't know. That might be good. Of course, cupcake toppers. And you can get the mini M&Ms now, the little baby M&Ms. They're not ripe yet, but they're still delicious. But you can sprinkle those on your ice cream. Hey, Carol, you have a great day, too. Enjoy your birthday. I hope work goes smoothly. Everybody gives you some birthday love today at work. I hope they give you a cake. I hope they do. They better, suckers. Or at least some cupcakes. Okay, now this one I've never heard of. Candy kebabs. Skewer M&Ms with marshmallows and fruit for a playful party snack. Have any of you ever been able to place a rod through an M&M? No. That's for Cheerios. I don't know about that, but that's on the list. Hot chocolate boost. You can stir M&Ms into hot chocolate. But Darren, it's not in your hand. It's not in your mouth. How does it melt? Well, it's duh. But hot chocolate, gooey goodness. What else? M&M's pancakes. I've heard of chocolate chip pancakes, but M&M pancakes? Wow. Yeah. Go ahead, go for it. You know what's kind of cool is the shell starts to melt and you can drag them through the pancake batter and make little streaks so they look like little M&M colored stars, shooting stars in your pancake. You could have shooting star pancakes. Let me inspire you with my baking prowess. And candy art. You ever seen that where somebody makes a big ass mosaic? They make the Mona Lisa out of M&Ms. You've seen it with Legos, but you can do it with M&Ms. And then you just get a cookie sheet. Or you can do it on a cake, right? And that's cool. Or you can just do it on a cookie sheet and just, glue them down, put some honey down. Hot honey. All right, it's 8:28. Hey, congratulations. You've received 100 messages today with Restream Chat. I need to look into the plugin that Tommy sent me. I keep forgetting, but that will let me do what Restream does, but it's for free. And I'd like to not pay Restream. No offense to Restream. Your service has been okay. But I'd like to send it to more than 3 spots sometimes, maybe. Without paying an exorbitant amount of money. It is warm and fuzzy time, so grab your Paddington Bear and M&Ms, and let's get no bras. Yahoo News says an independent film studio is campaigning for a dog named Indy to be considered for an Oscar. Indy the dog is playing the lead in a new horror movie entitled Good Boy. The studio believes it's time for animals to be recognized by the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, or the AMPAS. In an open letter, Indy highlights the lack of recognition for animal performers in the past. I don't know how he even wrote it. His campaign gained momentum after the film's trailer and poster went viral. Have you seen it? I've not. Horror movies are not in my algorithm, though. But I guess check out Good Boy and maybe put in your vote to the Oscars. Say he's a good boy, but look at how good he is in this movie. TMZ says a young Texas boy nearly choked to death on hard candy while jumping on a trampoline with his sister, further cementing the helicopter parent necessities sometime, right? Don't run with that sucker in your mouth. God, it'll go through the back of your skull and you'll die. Oh, don't jump on the trampoline with hard candy. Spit out the Jolly Rancher before you do physical activity. Well, you should. This kid almost choked to death. Well, how did it work? His quick-thinking sister sprang into action on the trampoline, performed the Heimlich maneuver, and saved her brother's life. The mom, who was inside the house, expressed pride in her daughter's heroic actions and vowed to never allow candy on the trampoline again. Thank God. Cujo 2, Cujo Takes Manhattan. with a barrel around his neck this time, too. So he looks a little friendlier. Last but not least, we got to leave you with some warm and fuzzy kitty snuggles, where WFLA says the Sarasota, Florida, again balancing our Florida Weird News Naked Man. Sarasota police recently rescued a kitten that was stuck in the wheel well of a car. The officers successfully coaxed the frightened feline out of its precarious situation. One officer gently cradled the kitten in his hands before reuniting it with its grateful owner. A witness praised the police officers for their quick and caring response, and the kitty is in good shape. And home and warm kitty snuggles. Aw, cockles are full. Let's go Redhawks. All right, guys, that's your Monday. Monday. We will hit mid-month action on Wednesday. I don't know what we'll talk about yet. That's whoa, slow down. Happy Monday the 13th. I hope you have a fantastic day. I hope you find some miracles in your Monday. Miraculous Monday. And go volunteer today, Then maybe more than half of us will say it brings us some stress relief and whatever I said, lowers the stress level. Yeah. Have a great week, everybody. As Greg has said, yes, indeed. Be nice humans. I'll see you Wednesday. Peace, I'm out of here.